EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Yo. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Forced out to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. $14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Get in the right room. Check 26, check 26. Go, kill. 26.
They'll run with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 26 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Throwing his Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Throwing now is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Too easy. At the 33-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Prescott now. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
40, 61, match box, right. 57. Hey, let's go.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Hey, kill. 47. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. 26.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Hey, kill.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott steps away to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47. Under. 53, Mike. Hey.
Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And shutting him off, now open field. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Draw play, Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Check back. 46. Switch. Hey. Motion out of the backfield. Mike's 47. 46.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37-yard line.
57. Blue day. Here we go, 46. 57 to Mike. 57. Here we go, 46. 26.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Go, get out there. 47. Mike, 53.
On play action, Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And he cuts it right. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by in drones. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Kill.
Play action now, Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 64 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Prescott now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Prescott finding Witten. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. To the air again, Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. To throw is Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
53. Here go 47. 53 to Mike. 26.
Fourth down, Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
So they go on 4.
Yeah. Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This is caught by Jackson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarter.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
There you go. Go ahead in. 53 is the mark. If you don't get this one, you think you're going to get this? Go on to 53. You think you're going to get this? Shot. 53.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first, they go right back to Howard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Solid.
They fake the give. Now wins. Eluding the pressure right. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup powering his way forward. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Steps away. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for
And now a fumble. The ball's out. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We play to win. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That second down play nets a -4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 47 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 70 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Eagles 28, Cowboys 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Cowboys.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
82. Hey, orbit. Mike, 53.
On play action, Wentz rolling to his right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
Nice pick.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here I come. Here I come. 47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Great 57.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this down. Down to the 10.
It's a gain of 11. Complete to Zach Ertz. First down and goal to go.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
At the 15-yard line.
Hey, exit.
To try again after the sack. Wentz forced out to his left. Now the ball comes loose. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles...